Where there is a will, there is a way. If there is a chance in a million that you could do something, anything, to keep what you want from ending, do it. Pry the door open, or, if need be, wedge your foot in that door and keep it open. Shalisa Marie Radio. And that is from Pauline Kael. That is hella motherfucking real. This is Shalisa Marie Radio, episode 17, with my sisters under blankets in the basement. It's a Sunday. We're chilling. What up?
What up?
What's up?
We're drinking Moscato, Jacob's Creek. Sponsorship alert. November has been really weird.
And it just started.
And from the jump of November, it's been really, really, really weird for a lot of people. Energy's been off, bro. Energy's been off. Is it just me?
I feel it.
Honestly, yeah.
It's a change in temperature, maybe. It's dropping and people don't know how to act. Like,
That's vitamin D, bro.
And
exactly.
it's getting dark at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't know what to do with themselves at 7. It's bedtime.
Where there is a will, there is a way. I've been going through a lot of relationship problems this entire fucking month. Sorry for cursing. I need to stop cursing for this entire month. And it really relates to this quote by Pauline Kael, because if you want something, you'll go get it. And that's regarding relationships and career, or anything you want. Like, it could be anything. If you want something, go get it. And that goes into, personally, relationships that I have dealt with in the past year have been half-ass and a waste of my time. But that's okay, because I need to learn how to be alone anyways.
I agree. I feel like I put all in my recent relationships, but I cut everyone off. Like, everyone got blocked and deleted that I was fucking with this year. And because I told myself, I'm like, I'm not getting the same respect that I'm giving out, or the 100% that I'm giving, I'm not getting it back. And I'm worth way more than that. So.
And why wait?
Exactly. And I know what I bring to the table. So if you can't accept that now, then you won't accept it later. So.
Facts.
I'm going to do what's good for me.
And majority of my relationships, I'm like, okay, like maybe in 2 months, like it'll be different. Or like, okay, we have to do this first to get that first. But I'm like, no, like it's not that fucking hard. It's not hard to actually just be in a well, okay, it is hard, but like, I feel like the beginning of a relationship should be the most basic, like, build up. Like, I don't think that it should be complex math.
It should be simple.
It's very simple in the beginning. When you actually get into the depths of the relationship is when it starts to get complicated. But the beginning should be so easy to like just merge into.
But even so, like, a relationship shouldn't be hard. And I feel like if you mesh and, like, flow from the beginning, then everything else, all the troubles that you're going to go through later on won't be
manageable.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because you already have that foundation. So.
That's sorry, we're sipping. Yeah. And then that goes into, like, I had a showcase last night, and I was walking to my car, and I was like, I don't know. I felt like I'm going to be a 40-year-old woman who's successful and is lonely.
Don't say that.
with no man. What? Like, I don't know why I feel that, but I feel like I know. Like, I just know that's how my life's going to end up. Like, I'm going to have partners, but they're not going to be, like, steady partners until one person comes along, and it's going to be really late, like, down the road.
I feel like that for me, too, but, like, I feel like that's because of me at the same time, because I'm like, oh, like, do I really want to settle down with someone forever? Yeah. Or, like, can I even trust someone to, like, have my kids and, like, take care of my kids, you know? Like, it shouldn't be just me. You have to be there
like
all the time.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
2%.
Like, do I want to trust someone with that? But on the other hand, it's like, I really want to have kids, you know? Like, I want to know, like, I want to know what it is to, like, be a mother and, like, have that, like, unconditional love and, like, teach someone, like, to be the best that they can.
And it's your little creation.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, is it me? That's what I said in my snap. I was like, is it me or is it them? Like, Like, I don't know. Every single guy I run into, it never works out. It's like, it works for the first like 4 to 5 months, and then it just like something comes up, something.
But at least
Have
you're
you
learning.
have you found a common denominator and
Yeah.
like why it keeps happening within that amount of time?
Like, do you see similar qualities in like the guys that you are going for?
I think that I just give up myself too easy, that I don't give them a chance to actually fall in love, like fall for me.
Fall in love with your brain.
Yeah, like I don't give them. There's not enough time because it always just jumps from A to B like so quick.
So try that with the next guy.
But I did it with this one.
Oh,
I did do it with this one, and it
But-
still didn't fucking work.
Remember, with
Like-
this one though, you had one boundary that kept you from really like indulging in him, and you know what it is. And if I say it, it's gonna be bait.
What?
It's all what you like.
It is all what you like, but I think that it's if the person if our approach to the relationship was a little bit stronger and different, I feel like I wouldn't focus on that.
What do you mean? You guys had
Like I really don't
the
think
conversation you guys would have, like out of a lot of guys, I thought was more deeper.
it was so deep.
So how?
I don't know.
it is because of that. Because like even for me, like I can meet. No offense again, but like this is just my preference. Like I could meet a really nice black guy and hit it off, like have a great conversation, but like I'm just not attracted to black guys. So like I probably wouldn't push it further than that, even if it could be like something so great.
So maybe that's
just
okay.
That's just
Yeah.
preference. It's not
Yeah.
like you
It's just
discriminate.
preference.
You still would talk
yeah.
to black guys.
Yeah,
you still
for
would hang with
sure.
them.
Yeah.
It's literally what your mind says. That's yummy.
Yeah.
Or, I'm good.
Yeah,
Like,
and like that's an important part of the relationship. Like, call me shallow, but if I'm not attracted to you, then I'm probably like not gonna open up my legs to you. So
and you can also grow attraction for people. You may
that's
not.
true.
Like people think, oh, you're so shallow if you're not attracted. It's like, well, no, because people can grow on people.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, you like what you like. It would be more ignorant if you led somebody on and then purposely try to break their heart.
yeah, that'd be just fucked up.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. Now it's like you're like dragging them along, which is the wrong thing.
But you
to
already
do.
know in the end, like, no, I'm probably
It's
not
not
gonna
gonna
go for
work.
this person.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what was I saying? Sorry, I just lost my whole thought process. Yeah, you don't need a relationship to be happy. You can find other ways to make yourself happy. Oh, there was a line in this article that says that a relationship with someone you truly love can be a source of joy, but you don't need a relationship to be happy. And Zania pointed out that the main word in that sentence was source. A relationship with someone you truly love can be a source of joy, but that is not everything that can make you happy.
Honestly, I just quote RuPaul. If you can't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else? Like,
Which is so true. But yeah, I don't think that love or like you shouldn't look for happiness in other people. You need to be happy with yourself first, because as soon as that person breaks your trust or fucks you over, whatever, like, what do you have left?
and even that, even if they don't break your heart, let's say they just
What do you have left?
pass.
Yeah,
What do you do?
yeah. How do you come
Yo,
back from that?
dead ass, you literally only
you
have
do?
yourself. I got checked. I got checked because honestly, I was with Aiden for 4 years, every single day in a row. And you think that, like, life is fucking jewels,
Peachy.
and you're like going with life and all this stuff. And you guys take advantage of one another so bad, like, until the line is cut. And all the things that you guys used to say to each other that were negative and rude and disrespectful, all of a sudden you want to take every single word back. Why? Why now? Like, why now? Now you're on your own. Now it's complete silence. There's no text message. There's no phone call. There's no like their friends calling to see if you're with him or with her. Like, there's nothing.
At the same time, I
So-
don't think a relationship should ever get to that level
It
where
shouldn't.
like, you're disrespecting each other.
It shouldn't. That's not a relationship.
Yeah.
That's not a relationship. You guys can say that you're in love, but if you guys are arguing every single day and calling each other this and that and Tom, Dick, and Harry, then
And see, that's what I didn't get in relationships. How could men, or even women, because there are some trifling women, like literally say, you ugly fucking bitch, like you whore.
yo,
And then next minute,
you guys are having
say, I love you, and you guys are having sex on the
sex
floor.
on the floor.
It's like, as much as you can be mad at, and I learned this from my dad.
It's unhealthy.
They say a lot of angry stuff at you when they're angry, and then think it's okay after.
You guys
That's
are
not
okay.
that's not healthy. If you have to cuss me out because you're angry, that's not healthy. You
Then you
shouldn't-
really don't respect me.
Yeah.
And if that's what you're thinking when you're mad, how do I know you're not thinking that like when you're happy with me, but subconsciously? So there, like you have a problem either that you haven't addressed with me, or you have a problem within yourself that you need to figure out.
Yep, address.
Because that's clearly not coming from me. It's coming from, like, I dated someone and they had no closure from their past. So things that happened in their last relationship, they thought it was gonna happen again in this relationship. And that's mainly why we didn't work out, because they had their own insecurities that they didn't deal with, nor did they let me know of. Like, it was basics, but like if you have deep insecurities like that, like you need to fully like let me know,
Yeah.
so that I know what I need to do so that you don't have those with me. But, like, even like
Preach. Preach.
as much as like I was there for this person, like I bent over fucking backwards, like did shit that like I wouldn't even do, but like just to please that person. And at the end of the day, like it still wasn't enough. So that like I finally realized like it's not an issue with me, it's an issue within yourself. And until you love yourself, your relationships are always going to be like this. There's always going to be turmoil, and they're never going to get better. And you're not going to last with anyone.
It's so true.
Yeah.
You have to have self-love, some kind of depth of love for yourself.
And I'm a confident person. Like, I will talk to someone like, I don't care if we just met. Like, if you're starting up a conversation and it's flowing, like, I'm going to talk to you. I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't know you. Or I have a man. Like, I'm not going to talk to you. As long as, like, I know that boundary and you know that I know that boundary, then there should be no insecurity or why are you talking to that person or why are they calling you? Like, no, I'm not with all that.
Yeah.
So,
Deadass. It's true. It just becomes a repeated cycle, and it's so bad. I've been in the position where like something really bad happens in the relationship, and the next day you're presented with vulnerability, if that's the word to choose. Like, then you just want to fall again for them, and you're like, okay, fuck, like I really love him.
yeah.
You know, we spoke, our conversation went well, like we forgave each other, okay, let's just do it again. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Like I know that thought process. And it's
you love them.
because you love them, but then the worst moment is when it goes back to square one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst moment, because you're like, bro, we just
Fixed this. We just had an argument about
Like,
this and we just fixed it. And
3 days
now
ago.
it's going on again. And then at that point, it's like you have to come to the
Realization.
crossroads. Like, do I love this person more or do I love myself more?
Exactly. Those are one of
And
the
that's
signs
the
to know that relationship is
hardest
done.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you actually like fully 100% can actually recognize that this is not for you and that you matter more, that's the worst moment too.
Because, like, do you want to keep... You have to think about the future. Like, do I want to keep going through this turmoil cycle where it can possibly, like, get worse as time goes on? And then, like, little do you know, like, you bring another person into this world and now they're going through that cycle that
there
you
they
two are
go.
going through.
There they
It's
go.
like,
Now affected.
yeah. You have to think about...
Innocently. It's true. You don't need a relationship to be happy. Go to therapy. Spend time working on yourself. I don't know, meditate.
Go to the gym.
Go to the gym.
Eat good.
What do you guys do in like your spare time when you're like, you need to like get something off your mind?
I literally either go to the gym or I pray.
Yes, I watch
Those
sermons.
are the two things that help me. Smoking doesn't help me forget about it. It kind of helps me just relax and think about it
Think
without
about
kind of
it.
panicking and having my heart kind of like, fuck, like trying to be like, okay, so I got my bill due tomorrow. All right, it'll get done. Type like thinking.
If I have something really on my mind, I'd smoke too, and then I just write about it. Because then I feel like
Writing.
I have so much more to say, like when I'm high, like going through my mind. So it's easier to like write it out, and then I'll just leave it alone, and then I'll reread it when I'm sober.
Yes.
And like this is how I actually feel.
Writing
Yeah.
is the best cope.
Especially if it's like towards someone, I'll write a letter to them, telling them like this is how I actually feel.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that. Because I'm about to cuss a bunch of people out.
I think
I'm about to page some people on the paper.
Because some people are just not worth your words, but like it's still on your mind, you know? So it's
That
like.
I think that is what I'm struggling with. Because there are a lot of people I just want to pull up on and just, say whatever I
Yeah.
got to say. But then that is not going to do anything better for you at all. It's going to create actually more.
And it's like,
go
how
on.
many times are you going to say the same thing to the same person and they're doing the same thing that
Over
you
and
just
over and
told
over
them
again.
not to do? So at that point, it's like, okay, let me just write about this motherfucker and like get it off my mind without actually like getting to the argument and bringing back that negative energy again.
What are the signs of your relationship going to shit?
Well, we mentioned it. When you keep fighting about the same thing over and over, if you keep, especially cheating and insecurity is like the biggest thing. And if that's what you keep fighting on, then either one person is not secure about themselves or the other person has been doing guilty shit. That's what I told my brother.
Yeah.
If you are so like adamant that your girlfriend is cheating just because she has not contacted you in one day, shows your ass did something and has been doing thing, and he admitted. And I'm just like, that's what you get, okay?
Yeah.
That's what you
So
get.
true.
A lot of men who accuse their girls of cheating are,
Are usually doing something. They're guilty of something.
bro, watch Maury.
Been through that. They're guilty of something.
Yeah,
And
they're
like
guilty.
once you open that door of cheating, it's like there's no going back. Like you might as well just break up.
Break up.
because-
Break up. Break up. Break it off. Stop it right there. It will
Yeah.
always come up.
Yep.
But it goes both ways. Like if you cheated on your partner and they didn't find out about it, you're probably gonna cheat again
Yep.
because it's like, okay, like
get
I got
away
away with this. Yeah, I wasn't getting questioned about it. So like let me just try again, you know?
Shout
If I
out
don't
to the
get
cowards out there. Shout out to the cowards.
Big up.
facts.
Big up to the cowards.
But like if you I don't know, if you get caught cheating and that person takes you back, like I feel like that's even worse. Because it's like, okay, like
You're
she already caught me
settling
once, who cares if I start cheating again? But yeah, once cheating is opened up, yeah, you might as well just cut it off.
Yeah. Do you have any?
What else did you write there?
Compromise. Yes, compromising people. Compromising. Honestly, I did watch a video though on Eartha Kitt, and she was saying that why compromise? She was like, compromise? For what?
Yeah.
She was like, for
I
what?
remember that.
And she's like, when a man loves you, oh gosh.
Now see, she's right though. Do not compromise like yourself.
Yourself.
Situations and being in a certain setting, you may have
Okay.
to compromise.
Okay.
But to
Okay.
compromise your true self,
true
Like your
self.
where you cannot,
values.
yeah,
Okay.
where you're not allowed to share your values, or you feel like you're not fully being who you are,
Yeah.
don't compromise.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But in
makes
a
sense.
relationship, you're going to be building together, so there's going to be certain things you're going to have to compromise together in order to build what you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, people got to know that difference.
Yeah.
That is true. And when it comes to compromising, again, I like to go personal. If I want you to contact me twice in a day, you need to do it. 2 to 3 times in a day, you need to do it. Why? Because the only way a relationship can last is if you compromise in those types of situations. Okay? If you know that your partner wants you to keep in contact with them 3 times a day, you need to do it because that's a want. Wants and needs are applicable,
Need to be met.
or actually need to be met. Yes, that's a better way to put it.
So what would you prefer? Would you prefer him your man texting you at least throughout the day, or maybe have your casual routine calls, like maybe once in the morning, once in in the evening, and you guys kind of well, what is
slide
it?
in and out. So you do
What
the
is
text,
it?
you do a call. I mean,
There's
if
some
he
niggas
really
that
loves
can't be
me,
texting,
trust
though.
me, if he really loves me, okay, because I've been there, he will call me and say, "Good morning, beautiful."
Call
I
him.
don't give a fuck. I
I
fuck a
agree.
text.
See, I
Okay?
agree with calling.
And then number two, you can text me throughout the day. We are both busy, full-time jobs, part-time jobs, school, whatever. Get it. Text me, whatever. At the end of the day, or even in the next morning, call me and say, "Oh, how was your day yesterday? What did you do? Did you eat?" That was the sweetest question I've ever been asked.
Yeah.
No, deadass. I can't let go of that question because it's like, did
You're
you
concerned,
eat?
yeah.
He cares if I ate.
Yeah.
Like, who asked that question? Nobody.
I do.
Thank
But
you.
that's women.
That's women. We're women.
We fucking make sure everybody's good. Like,
I feel like I'm different. Like in the morning, like okay, if it's like a weekend morning, that's fine. But in the week, when I have to wake up at 7:45 ready and I don't want to wake up, please don't call me. 'Cause
Okay,
I probably
understandable.
won't want to talk to you. Or I just won't answer. So yeah, if you send me a good morning text, like maybe a bunch of emojis, a little gif if you're feeling spicy, then yeah, that's fine with me. And then yeah, I'm okay to text all day, but like don't be pinging me off or anything because like I'm at work. So if I don't answer you for half an hour or an hour, like
don't harass me.
yeah, don't harass me because
And what I was saying to the guy that I was talking to was, I was like, okay, in my past relationship, the guy did not have a job. He didn't go to school, he didn't have anything to do. So I was just like
His life.
in that cycle, like that pattern, like he has nothing to do, so I can talk to him anytime I want.
True.
But now there's a new chapter in my life. Like all these guys are working.
and that's how life is.
And I'm working, and it's like, okay, we don't have time to talk to each other, yes, but I just still feel like you can make the time.
And honestly,
You can make the time. That's not an excuse.
That's the thing. They will make the time.
the right guy.
And personally, for me, I'm not much of like when it comes to like a guy I like. I'm not so much of a texter. Call me. If you want to talk to me, call me.
Yeah, she
type.
says that to me all the time.
Why are you texting me? The fuck, bro? She'll be like, oh, I got into an accident. Bitch, call me. What am I supposed to say to that? I need it.
Okay.
Me too,
to
I
vent for
called
myself,
her.
I was talking to the girl who I crashed into.
I don't care. Pause her. You clearly paused her when you were texting me.
Literally, I got into the crash. Clicks to my phone, texted Anya, texted Patrice, just sat there.
Like,
And I was like, of course this would happen.
Like,
Of course.
I page her all the time.
Yeah, she
Call
hates when I
my
text her.
ass, bro. And that's one thing I have to say with the guy I'm talking to. He legit calls me way more than I call him.
Mm-hmm.
Call me before he's going to work. Call me while he's at work. Call me at night. Sometimes we won't talk for a day, but then the next day we'll talk like 11 times in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm more of a caller. Call me. Let me talk.
Yeah.
I want to hear your voice and hear how you're saying it. Because when I hear text, I get offensive real quick. So
Yeah.
if I see shut the fuck up, I'm gonna be like, what do you mean shut the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Who you talking to? Like,
Yeah.
immediate, like,
Call.
so yeah. I could
guess,
text, cute, like, guys who I'm not really serious with. But if you're my dog, like, my best friend, my family, like,
Call me.
just call me.
Understandable. It's easier to hide behind text and craft your responses carefully. There's more time to think and you can take more risk.
Facts,
Things
I'm
are
guilty.
filtered.
I'm guilty for that.
Things are filtered. Girls, guys, if you want to gain real truth, call them and say whatever you want to say to them and see their immediate response. And their immediate response will tell you if it's meant to be or not.
I kind of agree and disagree because, okay, story. So as I blocked, I didn't tell him that I was blocking. Like we were good, whatever. Like we weren't even on bad terms, but like it was just like an inner thing. So I was like, whatever. Like let me just block this nigga. So I blocked him.
Or you just feel.
So then I went to Montreal, like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after, and I get a call like while we're getting ready, and like it was just like a number, and like I don't care, like I answer anyone's calls, so I answered it, and like we went back and forth saying hello like 3 times, and on the third time I was like, I know whose voice this is, and then I was like, fuck, and then they're like, so you blocked me, huh? And I was like, did I? Like, just playing like a dumb bitch. And then I was like, yeah, I did. And then like I told him like everything. I'm like, you don't treat me like the way I want to be treated. You like, we've been doing what we're doing for a whole year, and like you have a girl and your girl doesn't know anything, but like I know like everything about her, whatever. So like it's kind of unfair, and like I shouldn't have to tell you what I bring to the table because you know. And yeah, so like I kind of like just said like everything that was on my mind, and it felt really good, you know, because usually like I would just text it,
Yo.
but I had no filter. And like after like I said everything, like I'm in Montreal, and then he's like, okay, like I guess we shouldn't have this conversation right now. And I was like, yeah. And then like after we got off the phone, like he's like, I miss you, like can you please like just unblock me, da 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 da. And I was like, no, I'm not going to. So like if you actually want to make an effort, because like you know what I want now, and if you want to bring that to the table, then like you can hit me up and we can go from there. But like if not, like if you're just gonna stay like in your ways and what you're doing right now, then I don't want to be a part of it anymore.
Yeah. That's the thing.
So
Guys
that's
will
my
go
story.
in the beginning, they'll go a mile to try and get your attention, to try and capture you.
Yeah.
And the minute you're captured, it totally switched, because we now go a mile to friggin'
Yeah.
keep you
Trust.
and love you and trust you and do all that shit.
Yep, and honestly, like more girls need to be like you when it comes to having conversations with guys that they don't really want to have. Like a lot of girls are scared to like fully no filter express themselves. Like if I want to tell a guy like he's not communicating with me and he might be getting his traits from his father, then I'm going to tell him that.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, you're going to his father. A man says, "Oh, you're getting your traits from your mama." How do you know my mom? How do you know her traits?
you told me.
Oh my
You
goodness.
the traits that you told me about your father,
You're
you
displaying.
portray it unconsciously.
Yeah.
So it's not
'Cause
your
that's
fault.
what you know.
It's just what you know. I'm not blaming you. I'm just telling you so you can recognize it and change your ways.
Yeah, because you're
To
telling
help
me that
you.
you don't want to be this person, yet you're being this person.
Exactly.
But you can't see it, so I'm going to tell you, not helping you. And plus, I don't want you to be like that person either. So,
Yo, this episode's fire.
yeah.
This episode's fire.
It's called constructive criticism. Like, if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, just like your friends and your family, they're going to tell you straight how it is. So, just because we're fucking and, like, you have a little emotion towards me doesn't mean, like, I still shouldn't tell you how it is.
Facts.
Wow. Clink.
You're being true to
Yeah.
yourself.
Cheers to that. Exactly.
And doesn't everyone want somebody to be true to them and true to themselves? So
Clink to that. My page is done.
see, just the end result, ladies, you don't need men to make you happy. It is just like Cher said, they're like dessert. They're nice to have, they're nice to taste, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not something that you need to live and survive off of.
Yeah. You gotta be your own person first.
Be your own
Yes.
person first, man. Love yourself.
And a
Take care
guy
of
will see,
yourself.
like, if you love yourself and, like, you're confident and you stick
Trust
to what
me,
you
it's
say
so
and what
attractive.
you want, exactly. They will
It's
respect you. The
so
right man, correction, the
attractive
right
to them.
man will respect you and not trying to change your ways, because they know, like, okay, this is what she was before me. So, like, she's not gonna change. Like, obviously, like, yeah, like, you can maybe try some things that you've never tried before, like, get new ideas and whatever, but at the end of the day, you gotta stay true to your core values and
Yeah.
yourself.
Because at the end of the day, you're the only one living it. So
Yeah.
fuck 'em.
And to end off, I got a motivational quote. Me and Patrice and Zanya, you guys can all choose one. Mine is, because this might be to ladies and men who are stuck: do not wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you may have at your command. This is a tool right now. This show, this episode, trust me, this is a tool. So I'm going to go back in time and repeat the whole thing. Do not wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you may have at your command. SMR. And better tools will be found as you go along. Do not wait. If you are stuck, get out of it. Better yourself, meditate, find out what you like, what you don't like. Don't settle. It's not good for you. And you'll be hella unhealthy, trust me, emotionally and spiritually. You don't want to do it. This entire month I've been bothered. This entire month. But you know what? I'm not going to wait anymore. I'm taking, the post in my hand and I'm putting my foot down and I'm saying, no. I'm going to create the life that I want. Fuck it.
So I'm going to choose this one because I feel like it ties into what I've been talking about. Believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities without a humble but reasonable confidence in your own powers. You cannot be successful or happy. And that's by Norman Vincent Peale.
Believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities without a humble but reasonable confidence in your own powers. You cannot be successful or happy. So you guys need to find comfort and confidence and love within yourself in order for you to flourish as the human being that the Lord meant you to be.
And honestly, right now, November, again, I keep on repeating this, November has been the worst time, but honestly, it's been the most amazing time at the same time because I'm learning so much about what I like and what I don't like and what bothers my energy and what doesn't bother my energy. And I'm honestly just, acknowledging it all and going through it. So I can say I'm enjoying it, even though it's the worst time of life right now. I'm enjoying it because you know what? It's a phase. Yep. And it's just a learning curve.
Good way to tie into the almost end of the year.
Yes.
It's getting bad now, so that when 2019 comes.
It's a cleansing month.
Yeah.
It's like get rid of the dust.
Don't let the winter and the cuffing season
fool
you. Okay? Ladies, stay focused on the goal, okay? You don't need a man to be happy.
You don't need a man to be happy. Your source of joy may be, yes, one segment in a relationship, but the rest is in yourself.
It's from within and the Lord.
The rest is in yourself, which is God, anyways. So
don't let us get preaching here.
Please don't. This is Shalisa Marie Radio. This is episode 17. I am Shalisa Marie.
Patrice.
Zanya.
And we out!
Don't you see that I care for you? I would walk around the world for you. Man, I'd probably go broke for you. 'Cause I know what it feels like to be alone. And I don't wanna see you hurting on your own. And I don't wanna see you cry like I did. 'Cause emotions ain't nothing to mess with. You could be sad on me. Call me names like I'm not your lady. Few seconds later you're back to calling me baby. Oh God, you really drive me crazy. But it'll never change the fact that I have love for you in every single way. And love don't play. Need you to hear me when I say I'm gonna be there. Oh yeah. No matter what you do, it don't matter. Don't matter, no matter, won't matter. No matter what you do, it don't matter. I'm gonna be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No matter what you do, no matter, won't matter. Don't matter, no matter, won't matter. No matter what you do. When the doubting starts, I'm gonna help you get it to the finish line. I'm gonna run the race just like it's mine. We could fuss and fight, not talk through the night. Promise we'll be alright, alright. be here to talk. And when you underestimate, I'm here to motivate. You can call me every day, yes, I'm here to stay. Never go away, I'll never go away. And if you wanna take a walk, I'll be here to talk. And when you underestimate, I'm here to motivate. You can call me every day, yes, I'm here to stay. Never go away, I'll never go away. I will